Hello and welcome to this FPL Experts team for Game Week 1. In this brand new series, I've invited a panel of FPL experts who regularly feature in my Community 11, and I've asked them to share their Game Week 1 drafts. I'm going to put them all together into a combined team, and I've got your votes from the community to guide us on the 50-50 decisions. We're going to be tracking this team throughout the season with the expert analysis. I'm really excited to get started. Now, these experts are a talented bunch. They've had 495 seasons of experience with 182 top 100k finishes, 78 top 10k finishes and 22 top 1k finishes. And we've even got the current FPL champion, FPL Guns, and it's a star-studded lineup. We've got some big YouTubers in there. FPL Mate is joining us along with FPL Focal and FPL Harry. FPL Black Boxes Az and Mark are both in too. Big Man Bakar is there as well. It really is going to be an interesting lineup for the full season. I've obviously got the community involvement from you as well, so thank you to everyone who's voted for Game Week 1. If you're enjoying this series already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Starting off with the goalkeepers then, and a little bit of a mixed bag here. Areola in 76% of teams. He's going to be the backup for most of our experts, and winning the race for #1 spot is Onana on 44%, Pickford in third on 24%. Flecken, who was quite a popular pick a few weeks back, is only in 4% of squads. Edison is the only true premium in the top 10. Few other cheap backups to consider as well, including Turner at 16%, who's on his way to Nottingham Forest. Into the defence then, and Estepinian very highly backed in 96% of our expert squads. Gabriel not far behind on 88%, and Chilwell currently winning the race over Stones, 76% to 64%. Baldock seems the favourite of the cheap backups at 48%, beating Kabore. Levi Colwill, Chelsea's £4.5 million defender, is in 32% of squads. He could be a popular first sub. We've also got some other names in there, including Man City's Ruben Diaz. Into the midfield then, and Arsenal's Bukayo Saka is in 100% of FPL expert squads. He's absolutely essential. Rashford not far behind on 96%, with teammate Bruno Fernandes on 76%, with great early opening fixtures for Manchester United. Few other Arsenal names in there. Martinelli at 52%, preferred to Odegaard at 20%, Salah only at 24%, and currently in the mid-price midfielders, Mbomo is beating Maddison, Matoma and Eze among our expert selections. When it comes to forwards, you've probably guessed it already, Erling Haaland in 100% of squads. If you haven't got Haaland for the start of the season, you're probably making a huge mistake if you're following the FPL experts' leads. A real mixed bag in the forward lines. João Pedro at 60%, Mubama winning the 4.5 million race at 56%, with Watkins at 40%, and then all the other options are way down. Jackson is in there at 12%, probably the other most notable one to mention here. I did ask the experts for their favourite second forward though, and there's some surprising results here. Watkins actually came out first as the preferred second forward on 60%, but it looks like our experts are spending the funds elsewhere in their own squads. Jackson and João Pedro splitting the vote in second on 12%, with Kane, Calvert-Lewin and Alvarez all among the other options. Now, interestingly, when I asked you guys what you thought on the best second forward, it's João Pedro that came out on top on 39%, to Watkins on 33%. So some interesting results in there, and Harry Kane also featuring a bit higher here as well. Those 6.5 million midfielders have also been providing us with some headaches. The experts said 36% preferred Mbomo to Matoma on 32%, with Eze at 16%, Diaby down at 12%, and Barnes 4%, tricky fixtures for Newcastle. Now, interestingly, when I asked you guys, Mbomo wasn't as popular. I wonder whether that's because he's flagged in the game. He got a dead leg in Brentford's final pre-season game, but he is back in training, expected to be absolutely fine for game week 1. Among you guys, though, Matoma on 41% is taking top spot from Eze in second on 29%, with Mbomo only third on 20%. I also asked the experts for their favourite 5.5 million defender. Chilwell 72% was the easy option here, over Stones at 13%. A little bit more of a mixed bag when I asked you guys, some closer decision here, 55% Chilwell, 29% Stones, but the Chelsea fullback is currently winning that race with the better fixtures. Now, the final question I asked my experts was whether we go Mo Salah or no Salah. 76% said no to the Egyptian forward, 24% said yes. A little bit more backing among you guys. I don't know whether that's because Salah makes my Game Week 1 team. Remember to check that video out as well. But interesting results here when it comes to that second premium slot. Now, as I said, we're going to be running this community team throughout the season with input from the experts and you guys as well. So this is what we've come up with for FPL Game Week 1. Now, the experts voted 76% to go with a 3-5-2 formation. You guys 88%. So it was easy to come up with that. Onana getting the nod between the sticks then with a home game against Wolves, who have changed manager before Game Week 1. So it'll be interesting to see how they start the season. And then there's some familiar faces in the defence. Chilwell is in there as that 5.5 million defender. You guys all agreed on that with Estupinan and Gabriel, the locks among many sides in the FPL community right now. In the attack then, Saka and Rashford were the must-haves. They're overwhelmingly backed by our experts and you guys as well. I'm seeing them in so many drafts. Martinelli probably a bit different from the template, but certainly the template among the experts, with Bruno Fernandes in there as well. He's seen high backing with those 2 nice early home fixtures and he's on penalties. Now, a little bit of to-in and throw-in on this 6.5 million midfielder. I've gone with the expert selection of Mbomo. They've got the expert knowledge that he will be fit for Game Week 1, which was what I thought was putting you guys off in the poll. So I've stuck with the experts there on that one and backed Mbomo all the way. Now, Erling Haaland obviously makes the front line, and even though the experts said that their second forward preferred pick was Watkins, João Pedro was in more of their squad. You guys also voted João Pedro as your second forward option. So he makes it into the 11. Now the subs bench. Reads as follows: Areola, Baldock, Colwill and Mubama. Now Colwill is the only player with significant note here, 4.5 million defender providing the backup. This team actually has 2.5 million in the bank. So João Pedro probably the riskier pick in here, but you can probably pivot to any other second forward with those funds in the bank. So that's how I've decided to combine all of the expert analysis and your community thoughts to come up with this team for Game Week 1 that we're going to be tracking through the season. Now, when it came to captaincy, 96% of the experts were on Haaland, 89% of you guys were on Haaland as well. Saka was the other option in the frame for the expert, so he gets the vice captaincy. Backed for the captaincy from you guys by 11% of you. Let me know what you think of the experts team that we're running through the community for Game Week 1. I'm so excited to see how this goes throughout the season. I'm going to be producing these videos every single week. And if you've got any dilemmas about your own squad, even after this video, by all means drop them in the comments as well. And you need to look out for my live streams tomorrow. I'll be going through the press conferences at 1 o'clock on Friday UK time. I'll also be guiding you to the deadline from 4:30 on Friday. Probably a little bit quieter stream than some, so if you've got questions you want answering in that final deadline stream, you need to make sure you're joining. So if you hit that notify button, that will let you know when I'm live. Also, the links are in the description to this video so that you can get those set up ready to go tomorrow. Thank you so much for the support on the pre-season content. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I'll be back with the streams tomorrow. Thanks for watching.